the next article says Republicans could try to pass these 3 anti-LGBTQ bills if they win the House. Is that a continuation of the story, or is there more now?
This is a different story. This is at the federal level. We have already reported on these, but if they get any influence in the House of Representatives, Republicans could bring forward Marjorie Taylor Greene's Protect Children's Innocent Act, which would basically, make providing gender affirming care a felony with a sentence of 10 to 25 years for any medical professional providing that. It would ban certain healthcare plans from covering gender affirming care, even for adults. So we would see any type of government funded healthcare would be prohibited from providing any coverage for gender affirming care for even for adults. Then there's also the Protection of Women and Girls in Sports Act. Representative Greg Stube from Florida introduced it. Again, this is basically just, schools are going to have to determine what the genitalia of a player is, whether or not that genitalia was present at birth, and it just gets ridiculous. Finally, we talked about this one, the Stop the Sexualization of Children Act. This is an expansion on the Don't Say Gay bill, but what it does is that it moves the idea of LGBTQ materials into sexually oriented classification, so that anything that has to do with LGBTQ people, information, medical documentation, that if it is within access of 10-year-olds or under, people can sue that institution and basically seek, damages for children being exposed to what they call sexually oriented material. All 3 of these are federal laws that are being floated. So we do have to keep watching this. We have to be aware. Granted, if we see the House kind of swing into a Democratic control, we don't have to worry as much about it. But if this swings back toward Republican control, we do have to be concerned that these 3 bills will probably be some of the first ones out of the gate, if not at the end of this year, at the beginning of next year.
If the Democrats get control now and we're sort of safe from this type of legislation being passed, that's just a temporary stay of execution, right? Because at some point, they will take the House and Senate back. Like that will happen. The political pendulum swings back and forth pretty much every cycle. So
and this is why we've got to be on our representatives. This is why we have to get on to the people who represent us at the local level, at the state level, at the federal level. And we need to tell them, look, we want equal rights. We want protections under the law, because we are not predators. We are not doing anything to harm anyone. We are just wanting to live our lives. Get in the face of your representatives, your senators, get in the face of your city council members, get in the face of your county commissioners. Do whatever you've got to do to get this heard. We are not predators. We only want to live our lives, and we deserve equal rights.